What's up guys, it's Dags and welcome back to one of my videos. So we've got Jamie here today. He has done something amazing. He has literally just been playing in the remote Duel Invitational Qualifier and he came 6th place after Swiss. Ended up coming top 4 because they did top 8 top cut as well, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, Jamie, I'll let you take it away. What was you playing? But before that as well, we'll do some shout outs as well because yeah, you've done amazing today, dude.
Yeah, alright. So, shout-outs go to Morgan Hollandale and Callum Hinchcliffe, my 3v3 team. Team Rainbow Neos. I'm finally not the only person who doesn't have a top. Also, big shout-out to Matt for testing with me constantly. He did alright in the event. He played against a lot of Dragon Link and got a bit unlucky though.
Yeah.
Also, big shout-out to the rest of the GHQ gang and to Nesh for selling me a spreadsheet.
Spreadsheet came in handy then, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'll get straight into the list though.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. So what was you playing? I mean, you're about to show us.
So yeah, I played a Virtual World. I don't think there's any reason to play any other deck this format. It's just the best deck. If you can pilot it correctly, it's almost impossible to lose unless to the mirror.
Yeah.
So yeah, go for the very standard stuff. 3 Lulu.
Yeah.
3 Lalao.
Yeah.
3 Lily and 3 Gigi. You play 3 of these just because you don't want to brick.
Yeah, definitely. You want to see him.
2 Nyan Nyan and 1 Tutu. This is a brick. If it wasn't for Desires, I'd probably cut this to 1. It's not very good. This is extremely good. It helps you play through VFD in the mirror.
Yep.
Then I play quite a few hand traps. 3 Ash, 3 Ogre. This, I'll talk more about this.
Yeah, definitely want to get into that because that is that's spicy. And
this card won me like every match I drew it. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So it's amazing versus Dragon Link, which there was a lot of for this event. It's great against the mirror. Really good versus Drytron. It won me my Drytron matchup.
Yeah.
And it's good against a lot of Rogue as well. These are both very standard though.
Yeah, Ash and the Gamma is definitely very standard.
For the 2/2 as well.
Yeah, that's psychic as well. Yeah, so that's has synergy with that as well. But yeah, we could definitely go into that a little bit more because that is it's not something that's being played well almost at all in decks in this format at the moment. So it's a very interesting choice, and and the fact that
big shout out to Matt for saying that we should play this.
Yeah.
Then spells, I play 3 Kowloon.
Yep.
3 Qinglong and Etalate. These are mandatory.
Yep.
Obviously, yeah. Then 2 Prosperity. I couldn't get my hands on the 3rd, sadly. And then 2 Pot of Desires and 2 Goods. This card really underperformed this weekend. I think I'd rather this be a 3rd Pot, a 3rd Foolish, and then I'd be able to cut the 2nd Nyan Nyan and just play a random 1-off hand trap.
Okay. Yeah.
But they weren't too bad. But yeah, Desires is definitely the worst of the 3.
Yeah, because I remember there was some theory between you and Matt about 2 Prosp, 2 Desires, and 2 Goods. But obviously, after this weekend, you've decided you just go straight 3 Prosp and 3 Goods. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And then 2 Chuche and 1 Xuanwu. The 3rd like barely ever comes up. You only ever played it because you need 3 traps for certain combos.
Yep.
However, Xuanwu just replaces the 3rd Chuche for that.
Yep.
Also, this card obviously makes a lot of double VFD combos.
Yes, seen it many
and
times.
helps extend through hand traps.
Yeah.
I'll move on to the extra deck then.
So that was a 40 card or 41 card?
41,
41,
yeah. Maybe I was thinking of just playing 40 and then cutting a Desires, but I ended up just not doing that.
Yeah. Or you could do the 3 plus 3 Goods and then cut the 1 Nyan like you wanted and just clean 40 like that. Yeah.
40, yeah.
That makes sense.
Also, 1 Juju, 1 Stardust Charge Warrior,
yep.
1 Shenshen,
yep.
1 Archithis, 1 Vermilion, 1 Chaofeng,
yep.
2 Cloud Castle, 1 Gossip, 1 Fortune Tune, 1 Fan, 1 M7, 2 VFD, and 1 Zeus. So it's all very standard, the extra deck now. I think some people still aren't playing this for some reason. It just comes up a lot when you want to extend into the 2nd VFD.
Yeah.
This is just better than Breaksword. The only flex slot was really Fan.
Yeah.
So when me and Matt were testing, we were deciding whether we wanted to play this Downerd or the Coral Dragon.
Yep.
We both ended up going with this just because it makes the zoo matchup so much more free. However, I didn't play against any zoo.
Okay, yes, you
So,
didn't
yeah.
really need it at that point. Okay, curious one out of this then. What were your prosperity targets? And did you go 3 or 6 really?
I almost always did 6. So always I do Fan, Fortune Tune,
Yep.
and the Stardust Charge Warrior.
Yep.
And then if I do 6, I also take out the Arcathis, the Zeus, and the Gossip Shadow. You can't resolve Gossip Shadow on your turn if you use Prosperity because it makes you draw.
Yep.
So it loses a lot of utility. Usually this is just to protect from hand traps, and then it's alright in your opponent's turn.
Interesting.
But yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, once you know what your opponent's playing, you can switch up what you're banishing dependent on what you might need. So, yeah.
I think I'd be changing this after this though for Beatrice.
Yep.
Because mid-tournament I found out that Beatrice makes it so Qinglong plus Lao plus a Psychic or a Worm makes a VSD.
So extra utility and extra weight, extra plays and
Yeah.
avenues to get there. Yeah, that's really nice. That's spicy.
Yeah. My side deck, 3 Lancia. This card's just really good this format.
Yep.
Amazing versus the Mirror, good versus Dragon Link. Overall, just a very good card.
Well, I mean, stop Celtics, banishing stuff as well, doesn't it? So yeah.
This is the most insane card ever. In the Mirror, it's amazing, just because you draw them, and then they can't Qinglong if they use Desires or Prosperity.
Yep.
Also, if they use Lulu to add, then they lose the Qinglong add. It usually just stops them from getting the second VFD, and if you're good enough, or if you draw well, I guess, you can play through 1 VFD plus Chuchi.
It's also amazing against Drytron as well. It can stop them.
Yeah, versus Drytron, they just pass.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, Droll's just standard, I think, inside.
And versus Dragon Link, they pass versus this. So
true. Yes, they also Dragon Link as well. You said it was quite a Dragon Link heavy event. Anyway,
I kind of want to main this and go up to 42, but I've not really done the maths for that yet. But I wouldn't cut any of my main deck hand traps for this.
Yeah.
Then I also played Cold by the Grave, Saki 1-off in the side deck. I drew it 0 times throughout the entire tournament.
Could have been anything else.
It could have been literally any card.
Yeah, Cold by in the side I find a bit strange myself, but I mean I've seen people doing it, and if you see it, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't main the card just because it's not good going second.
Yep.
But like, I don't know whether I just take it out and play an extra side deck card.
It's a flex spot at this point.
Yeah, the 15th slot. A lot of people play 3 side deck cards for going first. I generally don't like siding for going first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I played 3 Dark Ruler No More, 2 commons and a secret, by the way. This card's really good versus Dragon Link, except a lot of the time they just make Heretic Seal and Tidying versus this deck. But it's still quite good. Also versus Infernoble, if they don't shotgun the VFD, it's really good.
Yes, yeah. Would you change it for anything else, maybe, just to be more, be able to cover a lot more of what you'd expect to see, or were you happy with how it performed?
My thoughts were that I could switch 2 and 1, and I'd play Cycle Reader and Crescendo if I'm playing Beatrice.
Yes.
To help with the Drytron matchup when I get Lanciered.
Yeah.
And also I'd put in the 3rd for Mischief of the Gnomes. I think that'd be really good. I think, yeah. Then back row removal, I played Duster. I drew this card like once and it won a game. It's just a very good card.
Just Duster is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. 3 evenly matched. It's so much better versus Eldritch, and I'm not afraid of any other back row decks.
Yeah.
So I just think this card's completely fine to play over them.
Yeah. Even it's just a blowout versus some decks, and if they're not able to stop it, that's it. You can, well, they leave them on 1 card, set up your board, and then what they're going to do, really. Yeah.
And then the last card's just reboot. I didn't draw this at all, but
also good against trap decks and things like that. You've got the capability of potentially, OTKing or at least setting up enough where they're not able to play the next.
Yeah, you reboot them and then you Zeus all the back row, and most of the time they lose because of that.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And so you've got 41 card main deck. A few changes that you would like to make, obviously, and things like that. But obviously, in your side deck, what would you say the MVP card was in your side deck?
It's got to be Droll. This card's so good against all of the meta.
Yep.
and I drew it a lot, to be honest. It won me my top 8 match.
Yep.
So yeah.
No,
I'll go through matchups quickly as well.
Yes, definitely, yeah, because you obviously played
Yep.
6 rounds of Swiss, then you played your top 8 match, and then the top 4 playoff match as well. So yeah, you've got 8 rounds worth of matches. So definitely would like to hear what you've played up against.
I got really lucky and got the round 1 bye, which was very nice. I went and sat and had breakfast with my family. Then game 2, I drew with Orcust, which was really weird. I didn't expect Orcust at all.
Yep.
And yeah, I won game 1 just by making double VFD. Then game 2, it was very, very grindy.
Yeah.
And then we ended up just going into time. Well, he had higher life points.
Yeah.
So that was my draw. Game 3, I believe that was my Infernoble matchup.
Yep.
Where I 2-0'd. I won die roll versus that. So then round 4, I can't remember my round 4.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Round 5 was a virtual world mirror, and so was round 6.
Yep.
I lost the one in round 5. It was the person who ended up winning in Swiss.
Yep.
And in round 6, I played against someone from my local area who was also playing virtual world.
Yeah.
And I won the die roll.
No, nice, very nice. So yeah, obviously you won your round 4 as well. Just can't remember what the matchup is at this moment.
Yeah.
But it's all good. If it comes to you, just let us know. And then obviously after Swiss, after your 6 rounds of Swiss, you was placed as 6th place, which is awesome.
Yep.
And then of course they played out from top 8 as well. Because they had additional prizes, first place being like a Switch and things, Nintendo Switch and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, your top 8 match. Do you want to go into that as well?
Yeah, so it was versus Dragon Link. It was very RNG based. Game 1, I made double VFT, and they scooped. Then game 2, I troll and ogred them, and they scooped. They were they played it out, but they didn't have hand traps or anything, and I just OTK'd.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and that secured me my invitational my invite to the invitational.
Yeah, so you're going to be on the official stream and all that. So yeah, no, that's awesome. That's really cool, man. I'm really happy.
And then top 4, I lost a virtual world mirror, which was it was a bit.
Did you lose dice roll in that one, or?
I lost die roll. Yeah, my opponent could have made double VFD game 1 and 3. I guess they decided not to though.
Yeah.
It was really annoying. I lost a Mischief of the Gnomes in game 3, as well as a VFD and a Chuche. Yeah. I could have played through any 2 of them, but it was all free, sadly.
Sometimes it's like that, you know. But no, you did honestly amazing today. Like
the event was really fun.
The crazy thing is you was up really late last night playing in locals and things like that as well. So the fact that you've done this on little sleep and everything like that, and done so well, reached top 4. That's awesome, man. Is there anything else you'd like to say or anything like that as well?
Honestly, Jamie, I don't know how you did it. I nearly slept through round 1.
Yeah.
No, that's some perseverance in it right there. Oh, in fact, one thing I would like to let's discuss is Ogre choice quickly while we're still on that.
So the Ogre choice.
Yes.
Oh, yes, the best card in the deck.
This is literally the best card in the deck. It's so good in every single matchup. In the mirror, if they go for this plus Ash, completely stops them. They make the first VFT, they use the effect, you chain Ogre after they've called Light. Then they use Lal out, you Ash it, and then they pass. It is extremely funny.
Yeah. So you said it performed amazing today, basically. Every time you played it.
Yeah. Any other hand trap plus Ogre beats the mirror, and then against Dragon Link, it's really good. Against Drytron, you use it on the carrier, it's also really good.
Yeah.
And it's so good against like loads of rogue decks as well. I know in locals yesterday I used this against a Neuron network, and it just felt amazing.
Oh yes, because there's not much that stops a network. You know what I mean? You can't Ash it or anything like that. So being able to ogre that is, I can imagine.
Not to mention, this is also a psychic and a level 3 tuner, so it synergizes with the decks so well. It triggers Nyan. I use that the only time I summoned Zeus this tournament actually, where I just normaled this summon Nyan and made a fortune tune.
Yep, and then swung and then just overlays Zeus, wipe the board. Yeah, that's really cool, man. That's really cool. But yeah, that's like I said, it's a different tech choice that most people aren't really going for at the moment, and the fact that you're through your experience today and in testing in general for the past couple of days, and running up to it, I know you've been praising Ogre, and so it's really good stuff to see. And
once again, huge shout outs to Matt and to Nesh for suggesting this.
True.
that's
Shout out to Nesh for suggesting it, and then me for going, wait, we should actually do
Yeah.
yeah, and the spreadsheet as well. Obviously, the spreadsheet.
Yeah, our spreadsheet broken.
Yeah, definitely well worth then. Yeah. So just to round it all up, is there anything else that you would like to say? Because like I said, congratulations, well done.
Yeah, just once again, huge shout out to Matt and for testing, and as well to my 3v3 team Rainbow Neos. But yeah, the event was really fun, and I can't wait for the Invitational.
That's brilliant. Yeah, I can't wait to watch. Man. It'll be absolutely amazing. So thank you very much for coming on, and congratulations on your top 4 placement and just how you performed in general today. It was honestly amazing, dude. And hats off to you. But that is the end of the deck profile. So yeah, once again, thank you very much to Jamie for coming on and showing off his deck here. Done amazing today. Thank you very much for everybody who has come along and watching the video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and you can also catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/McDiddyDags. Thank you. Bye.